Dean Cawthorne, I presume.
Provost Whitfield.
How's it going, John?
All right.
Other than being a hot one today, boy, I tell you what.
Oh, man.
Well, so we're coming out of your digs.
Yeah.
You know, being provost has its privileges. They let me drive everywhere. And this is a 1971 Chevy Suburban. So in 1971, what were you doing?
1971, I tell you what, I was coloring my favorite coloring book, frogs, and I was looking forward to long walks and eating
Frogs.
cookies.
We got to talk to you about that. Frogs. Okay. So we're past July 1. This is your start of your third year.
It's going into my third year. So
Wow.
I started August 1st, 2017. But really proud to be here. I see all the potential of the changes and the ways that the School of Information Science is going to be an example for the campus of a really dynamic place.
I really appreciate the collaboration that you've made. I think sometimes we become siloed and we feel like, our colleges are kind of a tub on their own bottom, and we're not. We're a university.
I think, we have a great profession, and we have always trained ourselves with this way of looking at information, and we've been set up to answer questions when people come in to ask us questions. But the reality is that people have their phones and they have other ways, and the perception of the information that's out there is that it's easily found on their phone, but it's not actually. And the skills that librarians have are really valued today more than ever.
Yeah, the library used to be the place that shh. You always had to shh. Well, now you've made it into these incredible collaborative spaces and places where small groups can meet, student orgs can meet. It's the library, especially the UGL, the undergraduate library, has really changed.
We're part of the Association of Research Libraries, and that's 126 of the biggest, baddest research libraries in the world. And we're one of those, but I'm the only dean in that group that actually is responsible for a School of Information Sciences and a large library.
Yeah.
So for me, it's really interesting to think about the path that people become librarians, and also how do we change the physical spaces within the libraries to make better connections with people. People have a very traditional view of what a library is, even today. But I think that's a benefit for us because we can now define what our future is going to be and then roll it out and say this is what the best research library in the world looks like.
Have you got a student story that you can tell me?
Well, I can tell you that we're really proud of our graduates. One of them is Darren Hubbard, who is our CIO.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah, and so I want to give a shout out to him because I love him and love working with him. But for the one person that's won our Distinguished Alumni Award this year, her name is Adrienne Lim. And Dr. Lim has taken over the reins of the University of Maryland College Park Libraries next month.
That's
and
incredible.
We gave her the Distinguished Alumni Award, and her whole family was there, and she really thought that Wayne State was the place that gave her the opportunity to be in the position to be in that leadership role in the library. She's a colleague within ARL, and she's just a wonderful person and a great representation of the kind of student that goes to Wayne State.
I'm really glad that you're going to be the supervising steward of how we make sure that we keep ours viable.
No, I look forward to it. I mean, I've been here 2 years, and I think when I'm talking about cultural change, I'm talking about a path that is probably 3 or 4 years more before we actually see some of the fruits of what we're talking about. But we're on a really good track and path in the libraries, and I'm just really excited to be here at Wayne State. And I do believe all the things that we're doing here will be an example for other research libraries to look at.
But I really appreciate you as a change agent to be able to help make our university better, because it is a great university and we need people like you doing that. So I really appreciate your leadership.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for cruising with the provost.
You have a good one.
All right, take care.
All right.
Thanks, John.
Yep.